Hi, hello, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites and hopefully add some awesome games to your backlog every time. That's what we try to do every single stinking time. If you like the roguelikes and the roguelites, and if you're here, we know you do. You're in the right place. In fact, this is the greatest place on the internet to hang out if you like those types of games. Speaking of those types of games, I am back with a real banger that has taken a lot of my attention lately. This is the Crackpet show, and it is going to remind you a little bit of Smash TV. It's kind of a action, arena, survival, a little bit of bullet hell action. So we're going to jump in here with kind of a warm-up run of sorts. Get the phalanges going, right? That's the fingers, right? I don't know. It's been a minute. High school biology class. You're going to have to cut me a break today. But we're going to try to have a good run here. And what are we going to do? We're going to have a couple good runs after this, probably. Get into the later episodes that I've opened up. We've jumped into Season 2 at this point. So we're going to show off Season 2 of the Crackpet show after this warm-up run. And, I anticipate some talk about... Vampire Survivors. I have reignited my passion for Vampire Survivors. Talk about an awesome indie dev. My goodness, Ponsel Games. Just incredible what they're doing out there. So we're going to talk a little bit of Vampire Survivors. A couple topics there, actually. We're going to talk a little bit about Callisto Protocol. That's a game that I jumped into last couple days, and I've got some really positive things to say about my time with Callisto so far. I'd say I'm about 3 hours into the game. What else are we going to talk about? Probably going to talk a little bit about some Hades and... a little bit about Returnal. Returnal has popped up on the radar screen again for great reason. For you and me, if you haven't seen any Returnal yet, and could look forward to seeing some Returnal. But before we get into all of that, we're going to talk about the business of the business of the business. It's a lot of business here, but not really. Not really. It's the fake kind of business. It's the BoJack Horseman kind of business. Hey, I did a business. It's that type of business. If you're new here, thanks so much for being here with us. If you're not new here, thanks so much for being here with us. This has been just such a blast to do. Playing video games is a blast. Playing video games and having a cup of coffee with folks around the whole world is even better, and being able to come together with all of you who are passionate about a lot of these indie roguelike and roguelite titles, you know what? It's just the best thing ever. So, cheers to you, by the way. I've actually got a newer cup today. This is from a roaster called Extracto. And they are out of Portland. A buddy of mine was recently out in Portland, and I said, hey, if you wouldn't mind, please grab me a cup from one of the roasters out there. Bring that on back. I love a good cup, and he really delivered. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're not going to do that. I was going to say we're going to sell the gun and then buy Chain Attack, but... All right. Nothing to sell. I suppose that didn't work out as nicely, but that's okay. So anyway, really long way of saying, if you are new here, we would love to have you hang out more often and earn the right to your subscription. Help us chase down this goal of getting to 1,000, because once we get there, the channel, in theory, will eventually be monetized, and I'll be putting every dime of that into giveaways for this awesome community. So, along with, any games that the devs provide me with to give to all of you, tremendous people. So anyway, help us, become part of the herd. Just know that you're gonna lose some money along the way. It's not going to go to me. It's going to go to probably Steam or Epic or wherever you buy the games. You see awesome games, and then you're going to be like, oh my god, I got to buy it right now. That's what I sound like, actually. So, is that the boomerang gun? It is. And I've leveled it up to level 3. I think we should try it. Why don't we just give it the old college try real quick here? Ooh, the force field. I've got to remember to use these damn items. That's the problem every time. All right. So we're almost at the boss, too. I think I'm going to stash away the line gun, probably. See, what happens is we can throw a gun in there, and then our next round, we'll come across the refrigerator, and we'll be able to get that gun right off the bat. So it's a really nice upgrade that I opened up in the meta progression. Just like you'll be able to if you want to jump into this game. It goes into full release on December 16th, and it's actually going to come to the Switch as well. So I hope it does well, because I've been having a blast with this game. Not everybody likes the fact that it has auto-aim. I think we're going to sell this so that we can get some more likes, because that transfers into fame, which is the other meta progression currency. Not everybody loves the auto-aim that this game does, but, we play a lot of auto-aim and auto-attack games out on the channel, so it wasn't a problem for me at all. All right, I'm using the ability now. Okay, so we're leaving that the fire slime wherever we walk, which is nice. Well, so much for a flawless, right? All right. Wonderful. Well, we grab that stuff. So you see that fame up there in the upper right? And the trophies? Those are all part of the meta progression game that's happening. So we go over to Spacefish, say, hey, Spacefish, what do you got on order today? And we've got 2 points that'll allow us to level stuff up. So we're going to go with that. And boy, lava bullets, that sounds okay. The poison skin kind of blows because you got to touch an enemy and take damage. I'm not all about that. All right, let's do lava bullets. And then I don't think I can afford anything new in here. Oh, we got 8 trophies. Okay. So you turn in the trophies basically to unlock these thingies. You get more fame for killing enemies. Yes. Wonderful. Yeah, we're making our way through this this tree here. It's quite expansive. So anyway, all right, let's grab our tank starting mode and let's jump right back in here. So this was season 1, got through it, and we're starting on season 2, a new beginning. Let's see what happens here. Okay, we've got a slightly different look. Loving it. Bouncy bullets. Yes. Like a good bouncy bullet. Let's see what we got going here. Yep. Works quite well for that gun. We'll grab our line gun that we stashed away. Or electric beam. That's what I meant. And I think we are going to head towards perks, at least for now. Yeah, let's go towards those 2 perks. Start here, and then we'll grab that one later on. So, boy, big week for Vampire Survivors. Oh wow, that's new. They recently put their game out on Android and iOS. Increases the damage multiplier for a critical hit. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. And I have a Google Pixel 6. And I was just thinking, boy, how well is this going to run? Because, you get towards the 20-minute mark, and there are lots of calculations happening. Hey, we hit the dummy round. So that was another unlock that I opened up in meta progression, where every once in a while, you're going to go into a round, and it's just going to be filled with those dummies instead of actual enemies. So it's kind of a, hey, we're going to take it easy on you, which is great. So I downloaded the game, and it's like I've gotten addicted all over again, which is really enjoyable. I think that the early game in Vampire Survivors is challenging in such a fun way because you don't have the meta progression maxed out yet. You're going in there with Belpasse to start. He's got the whip, which is that can be a tough starting weapon. Let's be honest. You're only firing off in one direction. You're having to wait. The bats are harder than they should be, right? So I'm just kind of falling for that game all over again. I just opened up the gal that fires the magic wand and has the ability where she levels up a little bit faster. The experience points are worth more, up to 30% if you max it up. So just having a good old time with that. And it was funny because I was playing it up in the bedroom as the kids were getting ready to go to bed for the night, and my daughter walked in to give me a hug and tell me goodnight. And she hears the sound and she goes, "Wait a minute. That's Vampire Survivors? How are you doing that?" And I said, "Yeah, they put it on the phone." And just a very, very big, genuine smile, Here's the other thing I'll say about this game. It's free. It's free to play. These guys could have easily charged $1 for this game, and we all would have gladly paid the $1 for the game. Instead, they went with the advertisement approach. Now, I've probably played an hour and a half, so I don't know if this drastically changes along the way, so forgive me there. But what I'll say is the only ad that I have seen so far was to get a free revive in one of the rounds that I played. The other one I watched was for a gold bonus at the end of the round that I won, because I wanted to see how much of a bonus I would be provided with. This seems extremely fair. We're not talking about paywalls and some of the more obnoxious approaches that some of the developers take with these Android and iOS games. I've never been one to buy a season pass on a mobile game, and this is somebody that's been playing Clash Royale ever since it came out. I mean, I think I'm going on like 3 years or so with this game, which is crazy to think about, but I like it. It's a good idle game. I have a tiny little clan that I run on there, and we just have a good time getting trophies and trying out new characters. It's kind of a deck builder type of game. I don't know that deck builder is even, well, I guess it is. I don't know. So anyway, I haven't ever bought anything in that game, and I've been able to unlock everything I've ever wanted just by playing the game. It takes a good long time, but I'm just not one to spend money once I'm in the game and enjoying the game. I'm more, hey, let's pay the price up front to, play the game, and then once I'm in there, I even rarely buy DLC in games. I suppose the next one I'll buy would be, probably Elden Ring's DLC. I really like the Soulsborne games, and that one was we just loved it. We had a blast with Elden Ring, my daughter and I. So, Vampire Survivors on Android and iOS. Get it. Get the game. Play the game. Enjoy the game again. On the go. I was telling my brother he's going to be flying soon, and I told him, here, get it. And he's like, what are you talking about? And I said, yeah, it's available. Get it. He's like, well, no, this doesn't look like a legit copy. And I said, no, it is, because he missed the announcement. And he's like, oh my God, this is serious? I said, yeah, it's serious. It's serious. Play the game. You know what? We're going to try this rocket launcher, actually. It looks like it might be fun. We'll go towards this perk. The other piece of Vampire Survivors information that comes to mind here is that they're doing DLC for the base game. And I think that's so cool. I haven't studied it extremely close, but it looks like the new level is something like feudal Japan, maybe, if I was looking at this right. It looks really neat. And I think there's going to be new weapons and one new area, some new characters. I think it's gonna have a $2 price point, if I remember right. Oh, we have your stone skin, 35% resist damage. Okay, yeah, let's get some stone skin. Sounds okay. So, they're definitely going to earn my money there. We'll be bouncing into that DLC at some point to check that out. They just seem like, I don't know how big the dev team is for that game. For all I know, it's solo. I've never actually looked into console, but really, really cool of them to continue supporting the game as they have. I mean, my goodness, they've added so much to that game over time. So we'll see what we get there. I'm sure it's going to be awesome. Can't complain too much at that price point, I mean, it's going to be more Vampire Survivors, so it's basically guaranteed to be good, I think. I would take that bet. We got to use our vampire capability next time. I'm going to leave this turret. I'm when we get into this next room, this ability that we're going to fire off actually makes their bullets heal us. But you have to be careful, as the power-up warrants. Okay. They're dropping hearts, too, which is also helpful. Oh, boy. Okay. I like these new rat-looking enemies. Is there anything we missed up here? No. Okay. Joyous18, one of our community members, reached out in the comments the other day and said, "Hey, Goat, are you going to be playing Choo Choo Charles on the channel? Have you heard about Choo Choo Charles? How about you? Have you heard about Choo Choo Charles?" If you did, you probably heard about Choo Choo Charles back in October of last year. Choo Choo Charles is a game that was made by a solo dev. I think it's his first game. What do we want to do here? Damage boost aura or split bullets. I think we're going to go split bullet, and we're just going to pass the love around. So Choo Choo Charles is a game where you're a dude on an island being chased by a bloodthirsty train. Oh, wow. What a time to get the dummies. That's tremendous. It's a man-eating train. It is Thomas the Tank Engine and Fangs. Like, if they took Thomas the Tank Engine and married that thing up with Pennywise the Dancing Clown, I think you'd get Choo Choo Charles. So anyway, this game got a ton of attention last October. It's not a rogue. And when I used to do my roguelike roundup, where I'd show off the upcoming games, I've kind of gotten away from that a little bit. But I even showed the game off in our October edition because it looked amazing. So the game came out recently, and reviews have not been great for Choo Choo Charles. So I wonder if the dev is going to take a little bit of time to try and improve upon what's on offer. I don't know. But the island is just... The game apparently only takes 90 minutes to get through. Which is fine. But the game is also at the $20 price point. Last time I checked, that's what it was sitting at. And I guess, if it's a lot of fun, then fine. But the reviews are kind of mixed. From what I've seen out there are some people having a tremendous time with it, and so that makes me think, boy, maybe I want to get in there too. But it's fetch quests, and you're basically powering yourself up for this one battle with Charles towards the end of the game. So, am I going to play it? Yeah, I think at some point I will try to get to that game. And then, I would talk about it on the channel, but it's not a rogue. And so, unfortunately or fortunately, depending on how you feel, probably no footage of that one on the channel. But I definitely talk about it and give my impressions, like I'm going to here, about Callisto Protocol. That too is a game that has kind of a mixed bag of impressions going on right now. what I want to say up front is that, again, I'm about 3 hours into the game. I've gotten through, a handful of chapters in the game at this point. But do we want to buy the Venom gun? Technically, I don't think we need it, but that basically pays for the Venom gun. So let's get the Venom gun. Why not? It's pretty good. It's going to be even better with the attributes that we've picked up along the way. All right, Toilet Monkey. Toilet Monkey. What could this be? Oh boy. Okay, he's got a toilet seat on his head. All right. Oh, he's got that bomb dropping technique. I'm gonna go on back to this real quick and try it out. The longer we fire it, the more damage it does. That's really a cool part of that gun. I don't know what I want to stick with. This seems pretty good. We've got 2 uses of our heal capability as well. And we'll get back to the Callisto conversation in uno momento. I like to try and focus up for the bosses, which I'm sure you all can appreciate. Oh boy, okay. It's getting a little faster. Yeah, hard to just stand there and use that gun with him constantly moving and dropping missiles. Or rockets. Alright, we're going to get some health back, hopefully, here. I don't know if that worked out. 2.5 stars left. Okay. That dodge passive is really good. The 35% chances. Getting a workout for sure. There it is, fired off again for us. Uh-oh. He got me once. Alright, we're going to put the vampire on again. Hopefully get hit a couple times. Alright. I don't know that I like that vampire power-up too much. Couple more shots. There we go. Wunderful. All right. Lot of fame. Love it. 6 trophies and a new episode. All right. Let's see if we can spend our fame for sure, but I don't know that we'll have enough to get anything with our trophies. We'll have to see. Increases the damage multiplier for a critical hit. Yeah, let's do this. Rapid fire aura or stone skin aura. An aura surrounds you, giving you and your teammates inside the aura a chance to resist damage. Let's go with attack speed. Call of Zeus strikes an enemy and stuns them. The effect jumps to nearby enemies. I find that the mines are hard to use because you've got to count on them, being the follower type enemy or one that moves around quite a bit. So we've got 7, which isn't bad. We could start here, but I can always afford stuff in the shop. Well, except for that one time. Let's see. You get more likes for killing enemies. Okay, I guess we can go with that. First healing heart in the shop is always free. That would be kind of nice too, I guess. All right, let's do one more round, shall we? Let's do one more. How about it? So, the Crackwoods. But more importantly, the Callisto Protocol. You know what? The game grabbed me immediately. It has a pretty tremendous starting. Oh, let's do the stone skin again. And then hopefully we'll get the aura as well. We can double down on the dodge rate. Grab our electric beam to start. Great. So it grabbed me pretty much immediately, which helped. Wow, no perks at all this time. So let's go towards the fame and the booster and then the fame again. This is a game that, for me, is a fine sipping wine in terms of the art style. Let me say what I mean by that a little bit more. You think about a game like BioShock. I think most of us have played BioShock, and when somebody says to you, you know, look, you need to just pause on occasion and look at the world around you. Like, you're underwater, you're in this tube, you can see the water all over the place, the way the light hits in certain areas, just the overall art direction of that game. Callisto, for me, is the same way. It's dirty and filthy and dark and gorgeous. If you can find beauty in the dark and dirty and filthy, they have nailed grime. They've just nailed it. And it's believable. The setting is believable. And I'm talking about the way the light revolves in certain areas, these caution lights against the stark blackness surrounding you, you know? It's just got a tremendous look. You walk into a jail cell, that toilet is just overflowing with, I don't even know. It's not somebody's defecation, I'll tell you that much. And if it is, that person should really consider going to see a doctor. I don't even know what kind of doctor I'd recommend for that. Because I'll tell you, there's something going on there. So, if you have an appreciation for really great art, dark art, there's really something special here. One of the things that comes up quite a bit is the combat, and how the combat is not great, right? That has not been my experience so far. The combat is difficult. You're going to die a lot. There were encounters in that game that probably killed me 10 times before I got through them. But the checkpoint options are generous. I think they're fair. And I think that it's about being strategic in your movement and where you choose to have these encounters with the beasts that are lurking around in the corners of Callisto Protocol. Hey, that went well. Let's talk a little bit more about the combat, as I think there's more to be said there. When my buddy was initially telling me about Callisto, and this was based on some reviews and review videos that he had watched, he said, "Hey, you know what, Goat? You know, it's kind of like this." And I said to him, "Wait a second. So it's Dark Souls combat? It's all melee?" Yeah, basically, you know, and these guys just beat on you. You know, it's difficult. I thought, well, man, I don't know that sounds great. I'm going to tell you this: they do beat on you. It's tremendously difficult. I find it to be a hard game. But once you get it down, once you understand how to approach a lot of these encounters, it has a better feel to it. We'll grab that. Why not? Some additional perks. Got a mini boss coming up here. Let's go towards a weapon. See what we can see. I would describe the combat as being very similar to Punch-Out. No kidding. Punch-Out. The dodge mechanic works very, very similarly, and I would say is very generous because you can really lean on it when you need to. Oh, it's the fist pump. 32 a hit. What is this? What kind of damage are we talking about on this? 5 times 8. Okay. You know, but it's got the knockback. All right, we're gonna stick with the fist. Old fisto. Let's see if it's any good on the mini boss before we switch back to our electric gun. Oh boy, koala duo. Okay. All right, so don't seem to be getting much knockback off of that. But as long as we can find a spot to shoot for a little bit. Ooh, this is a good set of perks we get. Come on. Keep missing. I mean, 50 a tick is pretty good. It's almost down. Excellent. All right, we're going to take this guy out all the same. 100 a hit when it crits. Fantastic. Oh, what is this sign thing? Auto revive. That's hard to say no to. What is this? Summons members of the audience to fight on your side. Rally the people to fight for the right cause. Wow. That's brand new. Damn it. I want the auto revive, though. Call of Zeus. Oh, I've leveled it up. I've never had it, but I want the auto revive. Oh, it's hard. Okay. Gotta make the tough decisions, Goat. Auto revive. Sorry, not sorry. All right, we're gonna grab. Ooh, wow! Holy cow! Look at all those perks. Okay, we're gonna get them all. We're gonna get all of those perks if we stay alive. I think we're gonna stay alive. We got a good shot. So, I am gonna plan to play more Callisto Protocol. I bought a copy of the game for my dad after trying it myself and, you know, just making sure that I thought he would like it. And he has already texted me a photo of the toilets because they're spectacular. Man, that auto revive might be put to use real soon. Holy moly. Wow, we are down to 1 heart. What does this do? Healing combo. When healing grants a chance that an additional healing heart may drop. Or lava bullets. Oh boy. Both of these are good. I think right now we need the healing combo. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. We'll go weapon. Oh boy. Auto revive. It's gonna fire up, I think, this round. Okay, I'm switching guns. It's official. The electric can't get strong enough, fast enough. And the knockback is pretty good on this. I wonder if that was the big problem all along. With a lack of dodging, how about that? Ooh. Oh, there we go, there we go. That'll help a little bit. Holy moly. Alright, sniper rifle. 65 a hit, nice damage, but a slow reload. How slow? Let's see. Oh, that's not gonna be doable. Alright, I think we definitely need another gun. Let's go to this stash. I suppose it doesn't matter. And, you know, we'll stash away the Fisto. How about some hearts? One time. Yeah, excellent. Oh, there's the old droppy heart for free. From the passive. That's excellent. Oh, this might be nice. Should we go with that? I actually wonder if we should go with that and keep the fist pump and dump the electric beam. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Alright, how about one more heart? Or 3 more hearts, how about that? Hey, excellent. Excellent. Okay. It's something. And then we've got all these perks coming here too. Wow, 5 in a row. That's crazy. Well, it's because they didn't give us much down here. There were like none. So they loaded them up. That's fine. What I am going to do is check all the barrels before I start this. Oh, really? There's no barrels. That's tremendous. Okay. All right, you want to play like that? You know, it seems to be doing a decent amount of damage. Just don't, yeah, another round, okay. All right, we'll switch to the Fisto for these guys. Come on. Something I really like about Callisto's combat as well. And this is the only other thing I'll say about it. You know, you get into a fight and you start doing the melee. And you do have a gun as well. It's a little bit of a pea shooter starting out, but it is possible to upgrade these weapons as well. So you get going, and when you weaken the enemy from whacking them with the melee a little bit, what happens is you get a weak point that pops up, and if you hold left trigger, you'll zoom in with your shot, and you'll auto attack the weak point with the gun. And it just feels really, really good. Makes healing more effective, +2 health. Okay. All right, so hearts are going to be worth an entire heart now, is how I understand that to mean. Just pour on the perks, people. Pour them on. Oh, that's beautiful. But give me a heart, though. There we go. Wonderful. Oh, this is great. Full health. That's so good. Big bullets. Your bullets become bigger. All right. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Watch out for that fist. Speaking of other exciting announcements, for those of us that have been hearing for quite some time how good Returnal is, but those of us that haven't been able to play it because we're on PC, and we all just yell in excitement. Don't yell too loud. But can we all just yell in excitement for the fact that that game is coming to PC early next year? Creates extra bullets with reduced damage every time a bullet explodes. Yes. Oh, look at that. That's fantastic. Okay. I feel good about it. Do you feel good about it? We're going to go perks, man. How is that even a choice? I'm excited. You know, I played some Returnal at a friend's house who does have a PS5 last year. And I knew immediately that I liked the game. Bullseye. Crit plus 10%. Wonderful. And I really look forward to playing that. It is reminding me that I need a new PC. I think they talked about really high RAM requirements and maybe a 2070 or its equivalent to make that game look pretty. And I do not have those requirements today. But I hope to soon. You know, the original plan was to grab a PC during all the Black Friday nonsense. And, you know, just didn't really see one that grabbed my attention. I was monitoring Slick Deals, and there was, chain attack. Projectiles bounce between nearby enemies. I mean, that would be nice. This would be really nice. We're going to go poison. Yeah, there was the Cyber Power or iBuy Power machine, one or the other, and it looked good. It had some really nice specs on it. I sent over the listing to a buddy of mine, and he said, I think if you wait just a little bit, you're going to see something even nicer out there. Ooh, 128 a hit. I know it's got a slow reload. Surprise item, but it's not a perk. All right, so we're gonna get the heart. Should we get the mega railgun? Could replace it with that, I suppose. I mean, it does. It has a high reload rate, but... Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go with the fist pump. It's more rapid, right? And then we'll fire this off and then switch to this when, you know, when it makes sense to. Okay, the Mad Bat. What's this guy look like? Anybody remember those bats in Elden Ring? Holy moly. Okay. Talk about bullet hell, man. So far, looking good. Let's get him with the railgun. Nice. Okay. Wonderful. Ow. Oh, wow. So just know that my commitment is to play Returnal. Just might take a minute to be able to play it, both play it and capture it properly, so that it looks nice for me and you, the viewer. Oh, wow. This guy, I don't like how he comes up. Ooh, okay. Oh, so we got all our health back, too, from that revive. That was worth holding on to. That's going to get us through. Winner, winner. Okay, that was beautiful. That was a great way to end. Look at all that fame. New episode. Look at this. It's like a spiked rat, I'm going to guess. 7 trophies. Good stuff. All right, what do you got for us, Space Fish? Let's see what you got. Crossbow or machine gun. You know, the machine gun pops up a lot, and I never take it because the damage is so low. Oh, and it pierces the target. You know, let's do that. Wouldn't mind a good rapid gun. Buy it, use it, break it, fix it, trash it, change it, mail it, upgrade it. 2 to 3 damage. Okay, so this guy, I think, runs out to the enemy. He blocks the projectiles for a little bit, and then he explodes. We'll go ahead with him. Oh, the old ice poop mine. Yeah, I think the turret would be the better way to go. Doom gun. An instant hit with high damage but a slow reload. You gotta like make that slow reload more worth it. This one has a slow reload too. Let's go with the Doom gun. And we'll go explosion. Make that even better. Let's see if there's anything we can pick up over here. We got 10. Oh, 10. Wow. Okay. Likes booster. You get more likes for killing enemies. What's over here? Unlocks upgrade stages where you can improve your weapon damage. The first dose is free, but all subsequent doses cost a reasonable amount of likes. You know, that would be pretty good, actually. So maybe we go with the free heart, or do we do the booster? Yeah, it's one more perk machine and perk stages. Oh, that's cool, too. Alright, you know what? They're all cool. That's the problem. They're all cool. So we'll go with that for now. And that's where we're gonna cut this one, guys and gals. Thanks for being here with us today. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day and a good week, too. It's another week. God, it's like mid-December already. What the hell happened? Anyway, I'll see you next time on the Goat Force Gaming channel, where we will play a roguelike or a roguelite, because that's what we do here every single time. So we'll see you again soon. Have a great one.